Hey Superstar, it's Gavin here, and in this video I'm going to be doing a book review on Tina Turner's new book called Happiness Becomes-You, the guide or a guide to changing your life for good. This book, I want to show you some things inside of it so you can decide whether or not you're going to go ahead and buy it. So far, as I've been reading the book, there's some really good information in here. I'm actually going to be doing a second review on this book in 30 days time because there's a powerful mantra inside of this book that I'm going to be sharing with you in a moment, and reviewing how the system, or should I say the mantra, works for me. And so without further ado, let's dive into this book, Tina Turner's Happiness Becomes-You. Now, the first initial thing that I'll say about this book, Happiness Becomes-You, is it's not about, some airy-fairy system, into creating happiness. It's not about creating more money, having more success. It's more about embodying happiness, embodying the emotion of happiness and having general happiness from within without needing anything external. And that's what I really like about this book, because that's a core teaching of mine as well, where you don't need external stuff in order to feel happy. The external stuff in life should be an extension of your internal happiness. Now, in terms of the law of attraction, when you embody a certain state, when you embody a certain feeling and it's just who you are, you now resonate on that frequency. And so you start perceiving more happiness or experiencing more happiness in your life because that's who you are. Now, if you don't know who Tina Turner is, she's a singer, dancer, and actress. Her original name is Anna Mae Bullock or something like this. And she changed her name to Tina Turner because it's hard to forget Tina Turner. And that's what a lot of people do who are singers and artists and even social media influencers. They'll change their name just so you can remember it. For example, it's hard to forget Gavin Speaks. It's easier to remember Gavin Speaks over Gavin Stevenson, right? And so I changed my name to Gavin Speaks. We have people online like Ralph Smart or Preston Smiles, right? These are names that are made for it to be easier for you to remember and recall. Another name that's really popular is like Marilyn Monroe. And so Tina Turner's original name was Anna Mae Bullock. And again, she's a singer, she's a dancer, she's an actress, very successful. You may have remember her songs, What's Love Got to Do with It? And also songs like You're Simply the Best. Dun, dun, dun. You may have heard of her story where she was physically abused by her husband, Ike Turner. And she was just basically in an abusive relationship. And then in the 1970s, she actually got into Buddhism. And when she got into Buddhism, her life transformed. She added an aspect of spirituality to her life, and her life completely transformed. Now, the first thing that she shares in this book is a very, very powerful mantra, and it goes Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, Namaho 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 Renge Kyo. Now, I'm going to be making new videos. I'm going to be making other videos on this particular mantra, specifically like meditations and how to say it, when, and all this stuff, and diving deeper into it, and how basically I was able to remember it really quickly. So I'll be doing a video on that. So make sure you subscribe and like this video so that it gets pushed out to more people and more people are able to go ahead and see this video. So I'm just going to break down what Nam Myoho Renge Kyo actually means. Okay, so Nam. Okay, so Nam means devote or dedicate oneself. Myo can be translated into the mystic or the wonderful. Ho means law. All right, so the mystic law, like the law of attraction or the laws of the universe. All right, Reng means lotus blossom, and then Kayo basically means eternal truth. All right, so basically this mantra helps you connect in more with the universal laws and kind of sort of devoting yourself to the laws of the universe and how it works. It also represents breaking through and getting in tune with nature. It represents understanding that there's a connection to everything. And, when you're in a situation or whatever it is, you can start repeating the mantra and it will help you break through that particular situation. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo also brings happiness into the being. It makes your mind really clear and it brings happiness into your being. And this is why the book is called Happiness Becomes-You, because as you repeat the mantra more and more and more, you become more and more happy. And I got the book last week, and I didn't want to review it unless I tried the mantra myself. And so I've been trying the mantra for the last 4 days, I would say. And I will say that my mental clarity has increased. I'm feeling more variety of emotion and happiness. I just went outside for a walk around the park, and I was repeating Namyo Rengin Kyo, Namaho Rengin Kyo, Namyo Rengin Kyo, Namaho Rengin Kyo. And it was an amazing feeling. I didn't expect this mantra to work, to be honest, the way people were saying it. And there's a lot of people here on social media and the internet that says that this mantra is completely wonderful and it's transformed their lives. And so in the beginning, Tina Turner actually repeated this mantra for several hours a day. All right, and she would put a lot of time into it because obviously she was in a challenging relationship. She was having a challenging time in her life, and this particular mantra, she was repeating it over and over and over for many hours per day, just to kind of break the karma and break these patterns and shift her life. But yeah, the second thing that I want to show you about this book is there are 10 worlds, all right? And she talks about the 10 worlds and how we interact with the 10 worlds and things like this. So I'm just going to quickly go through the 10 worlds and what they represent, all right? So basically, we can be in different emotions and different states, right? And these are the worlds, right? When you're in a certain emotional state, you're in a certain realm or a certain world. And by just shifting and using Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, you can shift out of these particular states and basically change your vibrational frequency and tap into higher states. The first state is hell, right? Hell. The second state is hunger. The third state is animality. The fourth state is anger. The fifth state is tranquility. The sixth state is heaven. The seventh state is learning. The eighth state is realization. The ninth state is bodhisattva. The 10th state is Buddhahood, which is the highest state. Buddhahood is what I call is, or God, or the universe, or spirituality. Spirituality is where there is no positive or negative, it just is. Or unconditional love, right? These words is basically representing what, Buddhahood is. Some people call that enlightenment. Where you're not judging something as positive or negative, it just is. The last thing I want to share about in this video is that she talks about karma being a reflection of what's inside your subconscious mind. She talks about how karma is a reflection of what's going on within. And I totally agree with this, because for me, it's like, if you're seeing recurring patterns in your life, this is who you are, right? If you're seeing something externally happen over and over and over again, this is a recurring karmic pattern of the subconscious mind. And when you heal that within your subconscious mind, you no longer see it and experience it in your life. And I've seen this time and time again. Okay, so if you want something to stop happening in your life, then you need to clear out from your subconscious mind. You need to clear it out from your energy field. And as you begin to do that, your life will completely transform. And so when it comes to karma, I see karma as also ancestral as well. So your parents and their parents and their parents, we pass over certain energies. And so it's our job, it's our responsibility to work on our energy, and it's to work on our subconscious mind and release this stuff out of our Akashic records. I believe the Akashic records and the subconscious mind is one and the same. And when you can heal that, when you can shift these things, you are healing your karma. You're doing the work to undo what has been done. All right. And so karma is created when someone can be in heaven treating someone bad. So when we have someone like a sociopath or a narcissist and they're treating someone bad, that's their heaven. That's what makes them feel good. All right. And so when we see megalomaniacs and people who want power and to control the world, right, that's their heaven. So in actuality, they're doing nothing wrong. It's wrong to us. To them, they're doing something right, and we're doing it all wrong, right? So this is another spiritual perspective. People think, spirituality is supposed to be positive. I don't necessarily agree with that concept. Spirituality just is, and accepting people for who they are and not trying to change the world and be mad at them. Because as soon as you point the finger, three fingers point back at you, right? So I'm pointing the finger at these megalomaniacs, the narcissists and all this stuff. but I'm pointing the finger. I'm now judging that person, and my judgment is now a negative judgment, right? And so now I'm being negative, okay? And there's no escaping that, all right? And so for me, it's just isness, all right? It's just pure isness. And as you begin to step into this isness state, or the Buddhahood, you no longer attract these kinds of people, or you can recognize them and add no emotion to it. And so much healing needs to be done to the empaths and the light workers who have been through traumatic situations. I've been through traumatic situations myself, traumatic relationships and things like this. And I know what it's like, and I've done a lot of healing of myself. And so it's about going in and healing your karma and how you feel about reality in itself. And as you begin to feel more happiness around your reality, then what will happen is you'll start attracting more things that you would prefer to have in your life. But not only that, you'll start seeing things a lot differently. Does that make sense? By the way, I'm not condemning bad behavior or bad things happening to you. This is just the way my understanding of spirituality is, that whatever you see or whatever you've experienced in your life, you have the ability to go ahead and shift it out of your being, right? Because I've done it time and time again to my clients, time and time again to teaching others how to do it for themselves and healing themselves, and their life transforms from doing this because they do the work. And so when you know how to heal, when you know how to shift yourself, when you know how to reprogram the subconscious mind properly and deprogram and unlearn properly, your life can completely transform. Happiness for me is first deprogramming what you've learned, all right? And then installing God or the creator or the universe or the Buddha or whatever it is form of happiness. Happiness beyond your logic, not what you've been taught by the external world. The external world has taught you forms of happiness, temporarily happiness, right? Get the car, get the home, get the girlfriend, get the boyfriend, get all of this stuff. But, this book right here is not teaching any of that. It's teaching to find happiness through embodying a state of God or the universe, right? By repeating a mantra, by embodying and recognizing the laws of the universe so that you naturally become happy. So again, I'm going to be repeating this mantra for the next 30 days or so. And then I'm going to review, how it's affected my life. And I'm already feeling the changes already, to be honest with you. And so in the next 30 days, I'm going to be actually using this mantra in my life, Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. And I'm going to see how it affects my life. When I say it just now, it just feels really good. It makes my mind kind of tingle, and like I kind of open up and I become more alert. It's very strange, like how powerful it is. We think it's just words or it's just a mantra, but it's actually very, very powerful. So I'm going to go ahead and review this in another 30 days time and let you know what I'm experiencing. So also, if you would like your free manifestation diagnosis session, you can go and get the link in the description. So if you're wanting to manifest more happiness, more joy, more love, more success, a relationship into your life, twin flame, more money, more success, more business success, then go ahead and send us a message on WhatsApp at whatsappgavin.com. The link will be in the description. You can also get a free energy reading. I'm doing this for a limited time, so make sure you claim that. All right, and again, the link will be in the description or in the pin cards. Please give this video a thumbs up because it helps other people go ahead and see this video. It really supports the channel in a really powerful way. Leave a comment below and check out this video right here, a review of The Greatest Secret by Rhonda Burns. And remember to keep learning, keep growing, keep expanding, and I'll speak to you soon. Peace.